idea. I just tried to download my new video on Warduke. I got the video done. I got it edited. And when I tried to export the video, I was out of space again. This is not the first time this happened to my phone since I've started this YouTube journey. Well, like a dumbass, I figured I would try to solve the problem myself. No, look it up. Don't waste your time. I spent almost an hour digging off, screwing off, before I finally looked it up, and it showed me exactly what I had to do to delete the photos that were already deleted. Like a dumbass, I forgot how to do it, when it was such a huge problem the last time. So, but if you notice, there is no raw tumbler. The raw tumbler is turned off. Smart. Should have done that last night. Might have saved everybody a headache. But still nobody on here. Got on a minute and a half. Rambling. But this Warduke figure, absolutely badass. With my casket blood effects. Oh my god, this guy is epic. Not sold on the axe from the casket, but still pretty cool. But like I said in the video, these little horns of his on his helmet are, man, if he falls and hits just right, they're going to snap right off, without a doubt. There's no way to stop that. But it's 3 in the morning on the East Coast. Hopefully everybody's sleeping. Hopefully this will I did not freeze, no. Hopefully this will not, I don't know. Completely lost my train of thought. None of that shit. On top of it, I lost my lighter. Unbelievable. Smoking Joe's, right? But yeah. Nobody's watching, nobody cares. It doesn't matter. I'm just here to bullshit anyway. I finally got a bat. It's of the Crimson variety, no 60. But I finally have a bat. So, even though nobody's looking, or nobody's watching, I'm going to open this son of a bitch up. Because I really don't feel like doing another video. Remember kids, razor blades are good for one thing. Cutting stuff. And if you don't cut the right things, they will cut you. Be careful. Oh man, wow. That is cool. I definitely have to get a real bat, because this bat is awesome. I get they were going away from the plastic, but I mean, this whole anti-theft thing is a bit much. It's been a bit much since they started it, and nobody likes this shit. It's a pain in the ass. Get better security in your store if you want to stop people from stealing, because that's the only thing that's going to stop them. Because if nobody's around, oh man, I thought this guy had a drop down hip. I'm hoping that's it. Yep, alright. Because that hip was not going back up into place, and it looked like he was shot out. I'm going to be extremely pissed. That's why I don't like these drop down hips. Yeah, he does not want to. Maybe a hot bath and a boiling cup of water will fix this guy. Now, as you can see, his hip does not want to locate where it's supposed to locate. So, I mean, he does a perfect split, and his hips are down. But but they should pop right back up where they belong, and it's not doing it. And that sucks, because this is my first bat. I want this to go smoothly, and it is surely not doing that. Alright, so we will save that problem for later, because I just don't feel like dealing with it right now. Yeah, he definitely needs a bath. Joints are a little tight on this guy. Like, half of them are tight and half of them aren't. Go figure. This leg is jacked up, guys. Alright, trying to look like a dumbass, but trying to see what the problem is with the hip. Huh. That's weird. That's why I don't like this drop down hip shit at all. Ridiculous. 6 minutes in, nobody's joined us, nobody cares to join us. That's alright. I'll hear from you guys in the morning. It's Friday night. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? You better be watching a horror movie or sound asleep. It's the only excuse you have, even though I told no one what I was doing. Well, I told a couple people, but I'm way later than I thought, because I tried to download a stupid video that I made and it did not download. Oh, the robotic hands on the bats are awesome. The neck is even cooler. If you guys don't have a bat, you should definitely get one, for sure. I mean, this guy is awesome. I'm definitely going to order me an actual bat, even though the drop down hip on this one is jacked up to the point where I don't think it'll ever actually be right. That sucks, guys. But this is a very cool figure. At least it's not an actual bat. Because if it was a regular one and it was jacked up like this, I'd be super pissed. Because I want that to go extremely smooth. Huh. I guess the arm doesn't attach like the old ones do. I do like it. The elbow joint is wicked cool. I mean, that is something. The biomechanics in the hands and look at the mechanics in the neck. That is awesome. Don't get me wrong, guys. I am a 3 3/4 inch fan through and through, but with every one of these classified figures I get, I'm liking them more and more, man. That's hard. Welcome to live chat with members of Darker Power seeing the buyback community guidelines. Oh shit, really? There. What are you gonna do? Strike me? Probably. God only knows. So, I got the bat box, which is actually, I love these crates, these ammo loot crates. And the bag of wonder. I do like this stuff, don't get me wrong. Let's see. The awesome bat backpack. Very cool. The shield that covers his chest plate. I don't know if I want that on there or not. It actually has a dope ass gun, which of course goes in the holster. So look, holster gun. La la la. Oh, that's cool. Alright, well. somebody had fun when they were sculpting that. That just came out wicked cool, guys. That, I'll put that in there. I'm all about that one. Very cool. Damaged effects. Alright. So there is the flamer arm. The claw arm. And I guess the laser arm? It looks more like a drill bit to me. I'll take it. And this head, that is dope. I hope the regular bat comes with one of these, because that is actually pretty cool. Nothing better than a damaged bat. I did not hear it pop when it went on there, but it was definitely on there. I hate it when they don't make that noise. It really cheeses me off. So this is just going to port into the hand. Oh, that's lame. Lame, I tell you, lame. Hey, there's 2 people watching. Stand up and be recognized. Who are you? I don't see nothing in the chat, people. Come on. Put the brother up. Let me know I'm not alone. But this claw on my original 3 3/4 inch figure was broken like right there. And it was just enough to where if it was turned sideways, you could grab a Joe by the neck and hold it. Now, if you guys are in the chat, I don't see nothing, so whatever. Let's see if I push this button. Nope. Whatever. Nope. Let's start poll. All messages are visible. Welcome to live chat. Alright. Chat, people, chat. So, I just opened the Crimson Bat. Meh. I mean, what's to be expected? You know, it's a bat. I got a hell of a deal on them. That's why I got them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Still, it's pretty cool. And it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more like the original. I have not watched a single review on a bat yet. Oh, that sucks. So the hand, you would think would peg into the backpack. Yeah, I guess. Not really well, though. That kind of sucks. And we lost somebody. Apparently they didn't think I was cool enough to hang out like we talked. I haven't seen anybody chat yet, so chat, people. Whoever you are, it doesn't tell me who you are until you chat. Otherwise, you're just a lurker. That's alright, guys. I'm a lurker, too. Definitely got this cool little pen. I'm digging it. I do love the battle damage on this guy. It is very cool. Absolutely awesome. But there is a lot of painting to be done on this figure. Looks like I have a job to do. Great. Just when I stop painting my figures, it's time to paint again. But this all started with Wardude. You can at least chat and tell me how cool this guy is. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This NECA Wardude figure is badass. We've got some casket blood effects. Casket of Cruelty blood effects on the sword, along with the Casket of Cruelty battle axe. Very cool, very cool. I got one more figure to open. before I call it quits, I will put this stuff away in this box before I forget to do that. Always clean up after yourself, otherwise you have a mess. And we have 2 people in there for a second. And again, nobody's chatting. Unless you are, and I just can't see it. Wouldn't that be a bitch? Done. Sergeant Lonzo Stalker. Just Sergeant Stalker. That picture, I mean, that gives me a good times vibe. I'm not digging it. I don't understand why they went with the cartoony look that they did. Oh wow, now I see why everybody uses this guy as an army builder. He is awesome. Alright, I'll try to keep the noise down on the framing of the prisoner. No, it wasn't too bad. Does Alonzo have a fade? That's crazy. I like the web belt, but to have everybody else have a knife in their web belt that is removable and this one is not, I don't get it. All figures should be able to move like this when they come out of the package. And he is pinless on top of that. Double jointed and pinless. That is epic. Well, this is double jointed in elbow. I don't think his elbows are double. Yeah, they are. The other one isn't moving. I might need to heat this one up just to get it to go a little bit more. Hopefully you're still there. We got the highlight save view channel is unlisted video, blah 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 blah. That just mutes everything. Hey man, it's super hard to hear your audio. I have it cranked all the way up and I can barely hear it. I'm not talking loud enough. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, see, there's the problem. I'm using my stupid phone, man. I got a microphone and a laptop and I don't know. I got a phone, right? Fuck. But this figure is awesome. I just kind of been mumbling because I've been here by myself. We got 2 people going. Thanks, Jared, for letting me know that you can't hear me. That's pretty cool. I'm just sitting here screwing around with my toys, right? I mean, that's the name of the channel, Same Time Toys. But, bust his head off. Give him a scarf. Things just don't fit right. I mean, you would think that that would be awesome, but I just don't like the fit. It's not that great. Of course, everything's taped in here. At least his beret isn't taped in. Definitely a cool looking figure. I mean, he's been out a cool minute. Everybody's got at least 5 of them. I was the last one to get one, right? I'm gonna get rid of that because I do not care for it. And there's Stalker. He does have a knife that is loose. Stick that right in his thigh sheath. I mean, they gave him a knife there, but he has a knife right here. Unbelievable. I don't think that was thought through very well. Who knows? Might have been overthought. You know what they say, think long, think wrong, right? But there's 4 of you in the chat, and so far Jared's the only one that's bothered to say anything to me. You could at least say hi, people. Say hello! Wait for my neighbor to yell over the fence. Hello! He's kind of a dick, but at least he doesn't bother me. It's the only good thing. The dogs bother the shit out of me. Oh, so that's the dirt. Okay. Nice silencer. Really? Unbelievable. This classified Joe stuff, man, I don't get it. It is what it is. I mean, rubbery goodness. I'm definitely gonna have to get a 3D printer at some point in time. I've already given, what is it, Gridiron Studios. I sent them a bunch of money, and I still haven't gotten my stuff from them. But it seems like a long time because I've wanted some stuff from them forever. Finally ordered it. Still pretty hard to hear me? Damn! Yeah, 3D printers are the shit, man. For real. Without a doubt. I definitely want one. The money I've spent on accessories and dumb shit for toys, I probably could have bought a 3D printer. I know I could have got a cheap one, that's for damn sure. But I haven't. One of the guys I follow, Aaron the Toy Enhancer, he finally got a 3D printer. So I guess I'm kind of waiting to see how it works for him. He's already made some pretty cool shit. So we'll just wait and see how that goes for him. Right now I'm just screwing around with these figures that I picked up today. Well, not picked up, that showed up today. Thank God for Amazon, right? And trust me, I am dead set again. I am all about finding toys in the wild. There is no better feeling than finding a toy in a toy aisle, snatching it out of a little kid's hand if you have to, if it's that one chase rare figure you know you're not going to find. Kill or be killed. Through time, nice, dude, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, missing pieces are fucking no joke. It's so expensive just to get the little tiny pieces. I mean, come on, man. It's not worth it. I mean, like the canteen for the G.I. Joe Bivouac, what was that, like 50 bucks for a little tiny piece of plastic that's 40 years old? I mean, come on, right? Trying to figure out what gun goes into this holster, and it's definitely got to be his original, because it slides right in there, and it's got a place for the clip, which is pretty cool. But if I'm still hard to hear, I might switch to my laptop here in a minute. Probably going to smoke one more cigarette and then switch to my laptop. You guys want to follow from there? I mean, might take me a minute to figure that out. I mean, it took me long enough to figure this out, and it's just as easy as it is on a phone, right? But it's, you got an Igloo 3D, oh, resin printer, no shit. Yeah, man, those are way cool. I mean, there are no lines, fucking, that shit is great. I have seen, yeah, man, garage sales. You remember, garage sales back in the day, like, pre-eBay were the shit. And then everybody got eBay and realized, oh, my stuff's worth a bunch of money. The last good garage sale I went to was probably 15, 20 years ago. And a guy had 3 or 4 Ziploc bags just like this full of Joes. And I shit you not, he wanted $100 for 2 of them and $200 for 2 of them. It was insane. I'd never seen prices like that. But yeah, I mean, and I tried to tell the guy, I'm like, dude, man, fucking cut me a break. I'll buy them all right now. And he's like, oh, this stuff's worth this and this is worth that. And I'm like, it ain't worth shit. It's sitting in a bag in your front yard, man. Fucking stuff is only worth what people are willing to pay for it. And that's that. I mean, that's how the car business is done. I mean, you guys don't want to spend $100,000 on a car? Stop buying them. Guess what? They'll lower the price. I mean, that's just how that shit's done. Right? Exactly, brother. Hey, somebody's talking. There's two of you in there and only one of you talking. Lurkers. But yeah, I finally got my Sergeant Stalker figure hooked up. He's actually pretty cool, man. I should have got him a while ago. Especially for 13 bucks. I mean, how can you go wrong getting... What I was looking for him at Ross forever. I mean, because he was the one figure that always showed up at Ross, apparently, and I never found him. I have found a bunch of figures there, though. And I also picked up the Crimson Bat. Very cool figure. Looks like the drop down on the legs is actually kind of fixing itself, sort of. And it's just got to be applied just right with the pressure. I mean, in the back of the shelf, nobody's going to notice. And the coolest thing I did get today, probably follow me right into the house, is this Warduke figure. This thing is amazing. The NECA Warduke. Oh my god. I looked for this guy since I heard he was coming out. Like, before he came out, I was already looking for him in the stores. And I never found him. I actually had to break down and order him off of freaking Amazon. And where I was before is I'm not a fan of buying figures off of Amazon and online. I mean, but that's where the sales are right now. I mean, I'm on 5 or 6 different sales sites. Big Bad Toy Store, Hella Dope Toys, Amazon, Pulse, and a couple other ones, and you'd be surprised the deals you can find. I've spent very little and gotten quite a bit. Oh, the axe and the blood effects came from the casket. And of course, I can't remember the name of the casket. Oh my god. Casket of Cruelty. Dude, this thing, Jared, let me tell you, this Casket of Cruelty, if you can print some shit like this on that resin printer, that's it. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Your son picked him up for you. Fuck yeah. My daughter looks at me like I'm a dork. I am. Yeah, what are you gonna say, right? She used to be a lot cooler about it, and then she became a teenager, and she got past it, and then, well, she's a young adult, and she's too busy with her life to give two shits about her old man. But that's fine. I'd rather have her out there doing her own thing than worrying about me. But these blood effects from this Casket of Cruelty, with your resin printer, you should be able to print something like this, brother. And that's where it's at. That should be wicked cool. But that Casket of Cruelty is like 35, 40 bucks. And it comes with a ton of effects, man. All kinds of gore. Got big giant blood effects with chunks in it. I mean, it's got everything you need. Nice. Vomit stream of blood. I mean, for real. Lots of pew pew blood action going on. Very cool. You still having a hard time talking or hearing me? Do I need to speak up? I mean, I'm only about a foot away from my phone. You wouldn't think it would be quite so hard to hear, but I believe it. Yeah, definitely, brother. I mean, it's super action stuff. They have a casket of cruelty, and they have another one. It's like instead of blood red, it's green. A little bit of chatter in front of your audio. Well, I don't know what to do about that one, brother. This is my second live stream. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's the only reason I got on here. It's kind of the reason why I'm on here so late. On the East Coast, it's 3:30, so here's to that. Oh, God. I hate Diet Dr. Pepper. Apparently, I went too long without drinking. Carbonation's killing me. But yeah, there's that casket of cruelty. 26 effects, all kinds of different shit. Missouri, wow. Been there 3 times. Last time I was there, I was on tour with my buddy's band in St. Louis. And they were playing a show in a dive bar. And as loud as they were, 2:30, it's not bad, an hour. As loud as they were, I could hear Cat Scratch Fever coming through this door that was on the stage. So, like dumbass, I open up the door, walk through it, and I'm on stage with, what's his name, that sings Cat Scratch Fever. Fuck. If I wasn't live, I'd be able to tell you. Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent was probably 5 feet away from me. And this gigantic dude comes, picks me up, throws me through the door, slams the door in my face, and then you hear chunk chunk when they locked it. It was pretty funny. One of those things. Just dumb shit that happens in your life, right? Snow on the ground. I remember freezing my ass off because we're from Florida. And Springfield, nice. That's awesome, man. Springfield. And I'm talking about G.I. Joe, right? Fuck yeah. That is absolutely awesome, brother. Kick ass. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure this dumb shit out. The next live that I do, I mean, I got a microphone and I got a laptop, but I'm still using my phone. I just figured it'd be easier. Just get a taste and feel for it. So there's 2 more people besides Jared. You can say hi, it's okay, we won't bite. Well, I don't know Jared, so maybe he does, I don't know. Be careful. But, yeah, shit, I don't know. I've been rambling for 30 minutes, I'm starting to run out of shit to say. Oh. You can check out my channel. But I picked up the Captain America from Marvel Select, Diamond Select. This figure is badass. Now the microphone's not on, brother. It's hooked up to my laptop, and the laptop's completely off. Literally, when it's not plugged in, it's deader than disco. A buddy of mine gave it to me for free, and that was the problem with it. If it's not plugged in, it's not working. It doesn't hold a charge. But yeah, this Marvel Select Captain America. It's got 2 different head sculpts. It's got the original shield, so you can do the 1940s original Captain America. And it's got the Steve Rogers head and the big old winghead head. If it didn't have pins, which thank God, I mean the pins are the same color, so it's not a lose. I mean they don't stick out, but if it was pinless, figure of the year. This cap is badass. But then I bought the Black Knight and Cersei 2-pack, and I'm not a fan of this. I mean, I should be a huge fan of this Black Knight. He is one of my favorite characters, and this was when I was a huge Black Knight fan when he was in this outfit. 90s Avengers. And I think they dropped the ball on it, man. I'm just not a fan. They went for the sword look with the lightsaber. I don't think they knew what they were doing, because it's a lightsaber. I mean, hell, they gave it a flashlight handle, for God's sakes. I mean, they just tripped. Nice, dude, nice. Are you subbed? Oh, Cobweb, yeah, man, cool, brother. What's up, man? Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this 2-pack at all. I mean, the Cersei figure, she nailed it. Or they nailed it with her. I mean, for a toy, she's smoking hot. But, I love this if I can find the right effect. Oh, yeah, man. 90s Avengers comics? Fuck yeah. I got into Avengers probably late 80s, 87, 88. And I didn't stop reading until recently. Like, well, before the movies came out, I stopped reading. When, I mean, they lost me as a fan. Civil War, I want to smack Bendis in the fucking mouth. I mean, that guy making my heroes fight each other because of what? Another registration act that Iron Man was behind? I mean, give me a effing break. Just absolutely ridiculousness. Yeah, Civil War in the comics just pissed me off. Hey, sorry, Son of Crown Slayer. If you like Bendis, you like Bendis, but man, the dude pisses me off sometimes. Don't get me wrong, he's done some great shit, but I can go off on a tangent on that bastard. Alright, so I got the Bloody Arrow, the casket. Applied a little bit of sticky tack to it. Tell me that does not fit perfectly. Very disturbing, right? Very. That'll piss off a couple people. Yes, I know she's an Eternial. Her powers don't work that way, but what are you gonna do? God damn, are you in a different time zone, Cran Slayer, or are you on the East Coast and it's just late as hell like everybody else? Yeah, I could talk 90s comics for a very good long time. I mean, big Marvel fan that jumped over Emerson. Yeah, everybody did. Ooh, Superior Spider-Man got you into it, huh? That Doc Ock shit? Ooh. I felt terrible for Peter. Oh my god, Doc took over his body and he was stuck in that husk. Ugh. Yeah, I wasn't sure how Peter was gonna get out of that one, but he did. Massachusetts, nice, brother, nice. Go park the car in the yard. That's all I can do, brother. I don't know. I've been to Springfield. But yeah, I don't know. I've been rambling for almost 40 minutes, guys. I am fucking... Ask me a question. Give me something to talk about. I'm running out of shit quick, guys. But I did pick that Captain America up not too long ago. 105. I had a bunch of older ones. No, I missed the goddamn vamp. Unfortunately. I wanted it. I didn't have the money for it. I didn't realize you could pre-order and not pay. Yeah, screwed that up pretty good. Check that one out, Jared. Avengers 48. first full appearance of Black Knight. First cover. Yeah, I wanted Vamp, but it didn't happen. It wasn't in the cards. I'll deal with it. I really want the Stinger anyway. So even if I got a Vamp, I probably would have screwed around and muffed it up and turned it into a Stinger. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get, if they don't re-release the Vamp itself, we will get, oh man, Silver Age is so good. I mean, Kirby is God. That's why I'm trying to get that NECA turtle figure for Kirby. I got my Stan Lee figure finally coming from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm waiting for that to show up finally. Finally dropped the hammer on that. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, why don't they make more? It's just stupid not to. I mean, whatever the number is that they put out for the first run of the Vamp, if they do it again, they'll sell that many again. It'll sell out. I mean, got it. 200, 250 on the open market now. I mean, Christ, I saw a clutch for $150. I about fell over when I saw that. But yeah, I mean, definitely demand is there. But they're gonna wind up doing Tiger Force Vamp, a Vamp 2, the Stinger. I mean, yeah, right. I had a couple chances. I mean, it was sold out, and then it wasn't sold out. And if I'd have known, oh, yesterday, yeah, dude, absolutely, dude. Gridiron has some wicked cool stuff for the Vamp, dude. I mean, it is amazing what they got. I love the door gun. I think that's pretty sweet. The platform to stand on the back of the Vamp and actually run the guns, that looks badass. They overdid it. Yeah, you can you can drop a mint, man. You might want to check to see what files you can find for your printer, right? Do you have a PLA printer to go with your resin printer, or just a resin printer, brother? I'd really like to do this without my glasses, but I'd never be able to read the screen without it. I'd be sitting this far away from it. Yeah, well, shit. Unfortunately, I've been trying to figure this out lately. And what I figured out is I need the other books. I mean, you can definitely run a game out of this, but the big problem I have with this is you're not leveling up like D&D. Yeah, man. So many people are making stuff. Just you'll find STL files for sale everywhere. I mean, which is really cool. Um, the whole thing, you got to pay me more money for a file if you want to print and sell this stuff. I mean, if you sell me a file, you sell me a file, I can do whatever the hell I want with it. That's the way I feel about it. That's why I don't have a printer. One of the reasons, I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of little intricacies. I think I could figure it out. I don't think I'm that dumb. But then again, here I am, 3:45 in the morning, and my wife's in bed without me. Who's the dumbass, right? You're looking at him. I saw that. That Axis and Allies actually looks pretty neat. It looks like it's the North Pole. Like it's done on the North Pole, and like it's snowcats and weird shit like that. It's not like the globe, like normal Axis and Allies. Um, but it's got a good price point. I mean, it's price for what I paid for that. Well, what my buddy paid for this book, you could buy that Axis and Allies game. I do believe I want the Cobra book, and they also have another book that's all tech. I want to check them out. With the non-leveling of characters and the not being able to play Snake Eyes and Duke. Oh yeah, definitely makes room for expansions, but how do we get expansions? Everybody's got to buy the damn game. If it doesn't sell out, they won't make it. They got to make money. Which, I mean, there's enough of us, but I don't think there's enough people playing Axis and Allies. We might get another one just because the guys that make it want to play it. That might be our best bet. But yeah, if people don't buy it, we're not going to get it. But the same holds true for the Vamp. I mean, it sold out, and then it was for sale again, and then it sold out, and then that was it. Why is it not? I mean, you got the molds, fucking run that shit through. And we still haven't gotten a Vamp 2, the Tiger Force Vamp, or the Stinger yet, which blows my mind because they went nuts with the Ferret. I mean, the Ferret came out, and then the Tiger Force Ferret was hot on its ass. Just like the Ram. Yeah, exactly. Just like the Ram, though. I mean, the Ram cycle came out with Breaker, and they were on it, and now they got the Night Force guy. Manufacturing demand. When you got 4-year-old Chinese kids fucking running these plants, fucking, they don't need to sleep. No, you're right. Yeah, but if you have the molds already made, I mean, shove some plastic in that shit, man. Fucking, people will buy it. Hell, jack the price up a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying go crazy, but I thought it was a little cheap when it came out. I really thought it was going to be more, especially with the MMS being $75 and the Vamp being 100. I mean, that means the Vamp's 75 and Breaker's 25. There's your $100, right? I'd have paid $100 and then $25 for the figure. Hell, put Breaker on a fucking card. I'll buy his ass right now, man. That's what I really want. Or Clutch, not Breaker. Excuse me. I want Breaker too. I never got the bike. Ooh, the hiss? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, the molds are made, right? Fuck, give us a Crimson Attack tank. Fucking, I'll paint that bitch to make it look like a hiss tank. I ain't scared. As long as it ain't $400. I ain't trying to pay $400 for that bitch. That's why I don't have one. I saw one for $4.25 on Marketplace, and I thought about it just because it had all the figures were still in the package. It was all good. It was ready to go. I really thought about it. But I also thought my wife would kick my fucking ass if I spent $400 on a toy. I can hide most stuff from her, but I don't think I can hide a $400 Vamp. Or a $400 hiss tank. She loses shit. Unfortunately, every once in a while she watches a video and calls me out on my bullshit. It's why I don't have any statues. I started watching Gem Mint. That guy's statue collections. Fucking primo. And I started watching that shit while she was around. And she realized how much those fucking statues were. And she was like, if you buy one statue, we're done. Yeah, it's for the channel. She's buying me foam anyway. Or at least she was. I mean, she was all about me making dioramas and shit. She was paying for that. And then the channel got started. Yeah, $175, I could pay that. I wouldn't have a hard time paying that for his tank. I mean, and you don't have to have all the lights on it. You don't. You definitely have to have those missile pods on it. I think those things are stupid as hell. But some people love it. It was a tier, whatever. At least the tier stuff on the hiss was better than fucking Thunder, right? Oh my god, I don't know what they were thinking with Glenda. And you see all the promo pictures for the Dragonfly that had the Steel Legion guy in it? So apparently they were gonna have the Steel Legion Trooper as part of the kit, and then they dropped it. I don't know. I haven't got a clue, man. Next. Well, there's 4 of you, and I'm only talking to 2 of you. I'm only talking to 3 of you. And I'm only talking to Jared, son of Cran Slayer. Come on, guys. Hook your brother up. Give me something to talk about. We've talked comics, we've talked toys. Oh, yeah. I mean, Airborne was the perfect figure. Right? But don't get me wrong, I was stoked to get my Airborne. I mean, he was the first figure out of this line that I picked up from the store. And the only problem with Airborne are those shitty Hasbro weapons. And I don't care what you say. It's cost effectiveness. It ain't got shit to do with fucking the age bracket. None of that crap. It's cheaper, you know, and if they would admit it, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Like, hey, we're cutting the corner, we're saving a bunch of money so we can get you these toys out. Deal with it. Consider me dealt with. But to give us some bullshit line that they have to be soft because they're for 4-year-olds? What fucking 4-year-olds got $25 to buy a 6-inch G.I. Joe? You give this beat up bat to a 4-year-old, he's gonna have nightmares for a month, if not the rest of his life. I mean, give me an effing break. And some of their weapons they're halfway decent. I mean, they look good. Unfortunately, I put my rock and roll, and I keep all my figures in a bag. Oh man, I love Valiforce, but I don't have any of them. Valiverse, Action Force. I just don't have any. I was looking at them today. I actually found some that were halfway inexpensive. I mean, they weren't $45 a piece. So I might pick a couple of them up. No, the pistols are hot. I mean, and they're not, even if you do, I mean, you can bend them up. You don't notice because they're so little, but like this Stalker gun, I'm putting pressure on that. That is not bending as I drop shit. But, I mean, it's taken a lot of force just to get a bend in that. I mean, you're telling me you can't do that for the rest of them? This was an older figure. One of the first ones to go cheap, too. I mean, so even his regular gun. Now, that's the same gun they gave Duke, right? I just so happen to have my Duke right here. Let's see. Same exact gun, right? Look at that. It's not happening with this one. I just bent the shit out of that gun. I didn't even stress it when I did that. There's maybe the slightest bit of stress, but I almost bent that gun in half. This one? Not happening. Both made for 4-year-olds. But whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah, that Swarm Horde. Oh my god. Red and gray damage boxes. Oh yeah, dude, for real. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but my entire, since I was a teenager buying figures, I've been mint on card. If figure, you could damn well bet I had one on card hanging on a wall somewhere in my bedroom. Not anymore. I've lost so many figures over the years to hurricanes. Fucking, I had a hurricane took my storage shed in my backyard, just open it up like a clamshell, and I got to sit from my back fucking window and watch it just rain for 12 hours straight on all my stuff. So there's one excuse. And then I had a storage unit that I went out of town, asked my dad to make payments on it for me. I was out of town for like 3 months. I came back and said, "What do I owe you?" "What do you mean? What? You don't owe me nothing." Yeah, I lost that guy. I had all my shit in it, like everything. Yeah, I did. I'll let my dad off, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, that sucked. All right, Cowboy Collector. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Definitely, I will be probably doing this every night for at least a little while. The next one I do, I'm gonna do on my laptop, so you guys can hear me better. Hopefully, there won't be any whatever it is you're hearing. The last one I did, I had a freaking rock tumbler going in the background, and it's really quiet, but I could barely hear that guy. It's I mean, I got kids, so I just tone shit out. I tell my wife that I can do that, but I tell her fuck out. But I toned it out, and I didn't notice it in the background at all, man. And I that fucking live video back from last night, I couldn't stop laughing. It sounded Bobby Wall said it best. He said it sounded like a cement truck, and he was not kidding. I mean, I couldn't. I almost laughed till I was crying. That shit was so loud. But yeah, the gummy guns. I mean, there's no need for it. All right, Jared. Crash out, brother. Have a good one. I'm gonna smoke one more cigarette. I'm probably gonna call it. But I'm glad you guys stopped by. It gave me somebody to talk to for a little while. Shoot the shit with. Very cool. If you haven't liked and subscribed, go for it, brother. I'm gonna put the Warduke video up as soon as I'm done with this. I would have done it before I did this, but I ran. My phone filled up its memory again with photos. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember what I did the last time to get rid of that. So I actually had to look up a video. 6 videos later, it takes me to the right part, tells me what to delete, how to delete it. If I could just select all, delete all. Yeah, I definitely will, Translator. I just kind of doing this just to fuck around and see how it works. Same with the last one. I'll make sure this one comes out alright, and if it works, I'll tell everybody. And I'll come on before 3 in the morning. Of course, I have been working till 3, 4 in the morning. Tonight was the first night I got out. I got out at 1, and I still didn't get on the damn internet until 3. Go figure. But yeah, I will definitely let everybody know. I told Woody, but I think Woody passed out. I told him an hour, or I told him a half hour, and it was like an hour and a half later I actually showed up, so not his fault. I'm sure he waited. But yeah, man, gummy guns, that just grinds my gears, I guess you could say. Alright, guys, so if you guys are bouncing, I'm gonna bounce too. I need to eat, I need to take a shower, I need to tell my wife I love her, all the good shit. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Peace, love, and rock and roll.